Will the audience please rise to the arrival of the official party? Thank you. You may be seated. Marching before you is the Regimental Commander, First Class Matt Devlin from Ringwood, New Jersey. The Regimental Executive Officer, First Class Kyle Rivera from Metuchen, New Jersey. And the Regimental Chief of Staff, First Class William Flynn from Atlantic City, New Jersey. The Regimental Planning Staff consists of Cadet First Class Trey Salvatore from Puebla, Mexico, Cadet First Class Angela Johnson from Oklahoma, Washington, Cadet First Class Victoria Long from Lawrenceville, Georgia, Cadet First Class Abigail Paul from Belgium, Nebraska, Cadet First Class Maggie Weiss from Fort, New Jersey, and Cadet First Class Sydney White from Livermore, California. Marching before you is the Regimental Band. The Regimental Band is comprised of members of the class of 2017, 2018, 2019, and 2020. Marching on the Washington Parade Field are the future officers of our nation's oldest continuous seagoing service. The Coast Guard was founded in 1790 as the United States Revenue Cutter Service. The Coast Guard Academy found its beginnings in 1876 as a revenue cutter school of instruction when 9 cadets were poured aboard the cutter Dolphin. Today, there are over 900 cadets enrolled in the academy, which is also home to the Coast Guard Officer Training School, the Coast Guard Leadership Development Center, the Coast Guard Band, the Coast Guard Museum, and the Coast Guard Boat Eagle, America's Telephone. The Cadet Corps consists of one regiment, which is divided into 8 companies. The 8 companies are Alpha, Bravo, Charlie, Delta, Echo, Foxtrot, Golf, and Hotel. Alpha Company is the regimental health and well-being and performance centers company for the Corps. It manages intercompany sports, the cadet physical fitness exams, alcohol remediation programs, blood drives, and weight management programs for the Corps of Cadets. Alpha is instrumental in setting up and maintaining health and well-being standards for the Corps. Bravo Company coordinates and carries out the professional development and the training of cadets throughout the academy. The members of Bravo Company work closely with the Academy's professional development staff as well as with the information systems managers. Charlie Company is the character development and academics company and is in charge of the Corps Honor Training, the Cadet Honor Board, the Cadet Honor Conference, Human Relations Training, the Annual Ethics Board, and Academic Liaison Company, the Dean of Academics. Delta Company is the regimental drill and ceremonies company. Members of Delta Company ensure that regimental reviews, inspections, drill competitions, and special ceremonies are planned and performed properly. Delta is also responsible for the Academy's Hall of Heroes. Echo Company is in charge of public relations and recruiting duties for the Corps. Additionally, they manage the transportation unit arrangement, and the coordinator of the annual Parents Week Company is in charge of the operations of the Corps. This includes the oversight of duties, watches, administration, and conduct systems for the Corps of Cadets. Golf Company is the regimental comptroller company. Their responsibilities include controlling regimental. Its members organize all community service projects and morale activities for the Corps of Cadets. Hotel Company is also responsible for the Morale Lodge at Stonington.
A company.
Ladies and gentlemen, I present you the Corps of Cadets of the United States Coast Guard Academy. Will the audience please rise for the presentation of colors and remain standing for the national anthem? The color guard consists of select cadets, and position-based duty is on the highest esteem among the ranks. On the left, carrying the national ensign, is Cadet Third Class Christian Jacob from Honolulu, Hawaii. Carrying the Corps of Cadets flag is Cadet Third Class Ken Zell from New London, Connecticut. Carrying the Army flag is Cadet Third Class Lonnie Moore from Boston, Massachusetts. Carrying the Green Corps flag is Third Class Cadet Sidney Johnson from Bronx, New Jersey. Carrying the Navy flag is Cadet Third Class Jessica Benton from Oregon, California. Carrying the Air Force flag is Cadet Third Class Claire Gilbert from Barnstable, Massachusetts. Carrying the Coast Guard ensign is Cadet Third Class Melissa Brisbane from St. Petersburg, Florida. The two escorts in the color guard are Cadet Third Class Tyler Huey from Neptune, New Jersey, and Cadet Third Class Ryan Ellis from Jacksonville, Florida. Thank you. You may be seated. Accountability report will now be taken by the Regimental Chief of Staff, who will pass report to the Regimental Commander. The Regimental Commander will now exercise the regiment and the manual of honors. United States Coast Guard, New London, Connecticut, 07 April 2017. The Chase Hall Duty Officer is Chief Rago. The Cadet Duty Officer is Cadet First Class Curtis. This afternoon's regimental review is in honor of Rear Admiral Joseph M. Vofadich. The 8 company commanders will now present the guidons to the regimental commander. The Guidon is the second class most noted for the military bearing, precision, and capability. The Guidon is the senior second class for the company and is responsible for the training of the underclass. The regimental band Guidon is carried by Cadet Second Class Emily Dow from Topsfield, Massachusetts. The Alpha Guidon is carried by Cadet Second Class Lindsay Priester from Spotsville, Kentucky. The Bravo Guidon is carried by Cadet Second Class Tim Howard from Belton, South Carolina. The Charlie Guidon is carried by Cadet Second Class Jeremy Kinney from Gainesville, Florida. The Delta Guidon is carried by Cadet Second Class Logan Sullivan from Valley Springs, California. The Echo Guidon is carried by Cadet Second Class Kyle Eaton from Port Washington, Maryland. The Foxtrot Guidon is carried by Cadet Second Class E.J. Cunningham from Columbia, Virginia. The Golf Guidon is carried by Cadet Second Class Christian Romeo from Hudson, Florida. The Hotel Guidon is carried by Cadet Second Class Mike Palmer from Colorado, Ohio. The Alpha Company Guidon bears the Gold Spring Semester Academic Ribbon for the highest company term GPA. The Charlie Company Guidon bears the Black Swamp Silver Honor Company Ribbon. The Delta Company Guidon bears the Blue Spring Semester Athletic Ribbon for the highest company PFD score. The Hotel Company Guidon bears 2 ribbons. The Silver Spring Semester Military Ribbons for the best overall military performance over the semester, and the Blue and White Spring Semester Honor Company Ribbon. Honor Company is awarded to the company with the best overall performance during the 2016 fall semester. Will the audience please rise for the rendering of honors? Thank you. You may be seated. To present the Corps of Cadets to today's reviewing officials. Tripping order before you is Rear Admiral Joseph M. Vopovich and Rear Admiral Rendell. Rear Admiral Joseph M. Vopovich currently serves as the United States Coast Guard's Assistant Commandant for Acquisitions and Chief Acquisition Officer, or CAO. As CAO, he directs efforts across all Coast Guard acquisition missions, programs, acquisition support, personnel, finance, and research development activities to execute the service's acquisition portfolio. Prior to reporting as CAO, he served as the Program Executive Officer and Director of Acquisition Programs, where he oversaw all Coast Guard acquisition programs and projects for the modernization and recapitalization of surface air, command, and control, and logistics assets in support of the Coast Guard's multiple maritime missions. Before that, he was the commander of Coast Guard Sector Long Island Sound, where he was responsible for search and rescue, environmental response, port safety and security, inspections of domestic and foreign vessels, icebreaking missions, and fisheries enforcement operations for coastal Connecticut, Long Island Sound, and waters extending 200 nautical miles off the shore. As the CIO, Rear Admiral Vopovich serves as an organization where he previously served as acquisition program member for command, control, communications, computers, intelligence, surveillance, and reconnaissance domain, overseeing a portfolio of 5 major acquisition projects. His afloat assignments include a tour as commanding officer of the multinational crew Caribbean Seaport Tender, a Coast Guard Cutter Adventure, executive officer on the Coast Guard Cutter Scorpius, and the commanding officer of the Coast Guard Cutter Satan, and navigator on the Coast Guard Cutter Mitchell. He supervised the Coast Guard Research and Development portfolio at the Department of Homeland Security Science and Technology Directorate. His other short assignments include technical and mentoring positions at the Telecommunications Branch, Naval Logistics Command Atlantic, and American Branch at Telecommunications and Information Systems Command. Born in South Korea, he was born and raised in Richmond, Ohio, and graduated from Jefferson Junior High School. Rear Admiral Vopovich is a graduate of the United States Coast Guard Academy in 1985 on honors. He earned a Master's of Science degree in Electrical Engineering from Purdue University, and he has completed the Naval and War College non-residential curriculum. In 2001, Admiral Vopovich obtained his Project Manager Professionalism Certification. He is a graduate of the Industrial College of the Armed Forces, where he earned a Master's of Science degree in National Resource Strategy. Admiral Vopovich is a Level 3 acquisition professional and holds the Chief Information Officer certificate from the National Defense University. Rear Admiral Vopovich is the first Asian American to hold rank as a flag officer within the United States Coast Guard. The Corps of Cadets will now pass and review. The regimental band is under the direction of drum major, Cadet Second Class Matt Chambers from Portland, Oregon. Alpha Company is led by Cadet First Class Megan Whittle from Haymarket, Virginia. Alpha Company Executive Officer is Cadet First Class Sam Wood from Olathe, Kansas. Bravo Company is led by Cadet First Class Pat Henry from New London, Connecticut. Bravo Company Executive Officer is Cadet First Class Bonnie Turnage from Mechanicsville, Virginia. Charlie Company is led by Cadet First Class Sarah Rich from Seven Fields, Pennsylvania. Charlie Company Executive Officer is Cadet First Class Jackie Tusingham from Coventry, Rhode Island. Delta Company is led by Cadet First Class Ryan Guy from Fairfax Station, Virginia. Delta Company Executive Officer is Cadet First Class Sam Irwin from Nashville, New Hampshire. Will the audience please rise at the passing of colors? Thank you. You may be seated. Echo Company is led by Cadet First Class Zachary Weeks from Albuquerque, New Mexico. Echo Company Executive Officer is Cadet First Class Chloe Benoist from Crystal River, Florida. Foxtrot Company is led by Cadet First Class Dan Fiorianti from Comac, New York. Foxtrot Company Executive Officer is Cadet First Class Brendan Flynn from Petaluma, California. Golf Company is led by Cadet First Class Quinn Hathcock from Yarmouth, Maine. Golf Company Executive Officer is Cadet First Class Jake Martin from Las Vegas, Nevada. Hotel Company is led by Cadet First Class Susan West from Jacksonville Beach, California. Hotel Company Executive Officer is Cadet First Class Laura Bett from Tucson, Arizona. At this time, I'd like to invite everyone to stand for the playing of Semper Paratus. The band has just completed its playing of Semper Paratus, which was written by Captain Francis Saltus Van Bosker in 1922. Semper Paratus, which translates into Always Ready, was adopted as the official Coast Guard motto in 1910. This concludes this afternoon's review. On behalf of the Superintendent and the Regiment and the Corps of Cadets, I'd like to thank you for joining us.